Good morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the partially mask-wearing militant state of Michigan, where we have more FBI agents and paid informants than we do actual conspirators in the plot to kidnap our governor and dictator, Gretchen Whitmer. So, you're going to see a title of an article here. This was on the Detroit News today. Could have been yesterday, I'm not sure, when they update their page. So if you don't comply with the immunity enhancement program protocols at MSU or University of Michigan, if you're an employee, you get fired. And if you're a student, you get suspended. Suspension means they immediately suspend you at the date, so you don't get any credits because you're probably in midterm, especially if Michigan State's doing it right now. So they don't get any credit, and no refund for you. No refund for you. Now, I fully expect the students at Michigan to bend the knee. The kids at Cal College, you can forget about them. I think they're gonna hold. But you know, it's sort of like their business, and they can do with it what they want. They can run it how they see fit. But that's not what this vlog is about. No. I don't want to call it hypocrisy. But it's kind of hypocritical. But what I find rather interesting is that you have these two jabronis, Larry Nasser, who was a sports medicine physician at Michigan State, and you have the Dr. Anderson, who was the team physician for the University of Michigan, who took care of a lot of the football players and mostly the male athletes back in the 70s and 80s, maybe into the 90s. But Larry Nassar abused Olympic gymnasts and other gymnasts. Not only at Michigan State, but Bella Corona. He was the Russian coach he coached Nadia Comaneci, but they had some kind of gymnastics camp or training center, I believe down in Texas, and he went down there. But he was abusing young girls. And it was swept under the rug. It was covered up. They tried to keep it internal. It finally got out. You know, I think the most that happened as far as at Michigan State, other than I'm sure there's massive lawsuits, but I think the president and the athletic director resigned. No one walked into their office and said, "Holy shit, you let this happen under your watch, you're fired." No. They got to resign, keep their pensions and all that kind of stuff. Then you have Dr. Anderson, who was abusing the male athletes at Michigan his entire tenure. The cops weren't called in on that one. This guy retired. He retired. Nobody resigned from what was going on in the athletic department, or the sports medicine, whatever they called it back then. No one, decided to resign because of Dr. Anderson. He just went on his merry own way, retired from the University of Michigan, and led a normal life and died. So what I find interesting is that it takes years and years and years and lawsuits and outside law enforcement agencies to do investigations to actually bring some of these crimes to light. And then they're brought to justice. If they're still alive, they're brought to justice. But it's years with several victims. But boy, if you don't get the jab, well, we're right on top of that. We don't put up with that kind of bullshit. You're out of here. No refund, no chance to resign. They just fire you. Now you could, I guess, say, well, you knew it was coming, you could have resigned. But there's no leeway there. No, like, hiding the failed immunity enhancement protocols, under the rug. No hiding that stuff. No. We're on top of that shit. You can guarantee you. You don't follow it, you're gone. But those doctors, well, that's a different story. So that's it for today. Look for the students at Michigan to bend the knee. And I know that theirs is, I believe the article, Michigan's is, maybe theirs is coming up here in the next month. So we'll see what happens there. But just don't forget, don't mess around with that stuff, because they're right on top of it. With that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.